Welcome back! My name is ballerscuba. This is Video Games Over Time! We are still in 1987 and we are still in Dragon Quest II. When we last left off, we made it through a couple dungeons. We got ourselves the 4th crest, and we got ourselves, more importantly, the moon fragment, also known as the moon shard in other versions of the game, but in this game, moon fragment. Let's see what we can do. All right, 1 numbing down, 2 numbings, a little bit of damage. We are going to be a little short on MP again, especially in this version of the game, and we'll go over why that is later. But if you remember, we talked to somebody on the island, I believe the island of Zahan, and they told us that if you use the moon fragment, you can raise shallow water. Just bring water up a notch. So let's see if we can't do that. Let's go for that. 28, not gonna cut it. Especially if they get to go like several times. Yep, Municipal A just went twice in a row. Not nice. So did B. Not nice at all. But hopefully we will be okay here. To be honest, the fights are going to be a little bad, but it's really something else that's going to be an issue. Hopefully we can make it through it. What we need to do is head to this place here. This is known as the Sea Cave. Now I believe if I position myself right there, I can use the moon fragment. Kane held the moon fragment overhead. And we have fixed the shallows and given ourselves access to the sea cave. Now the sea cave is covered in lava. Now in other versions of the game, you can just cast a spell and then you won't have to deal with the lava. We don't have that option in this version. It just doesn't work. So we have to walk across the lava. Every step costs 1 HP, which is not as bad as other tiles we have been on. I believe some take 14. And we get into a fight there, just a gassed corpse. That is fine. Yeah, just like that is fine. I was considering if I wanted to try to heal, but I think we are fine as is. Down you go. One of the things that people do recommend is getting a second shield of power here. Shield of strength, because if you use it, I guess you have to use it in battle. Fine, I will use it in battle. It will heal. So some people recommend getting a second one for hero just to keep in his inventory, but I shouldn't need that. Let's go ahead and show that off properly this time. Shield of strength, and you just fight. And there we go, we got a heal. It casts basically heal more, but it can only be done inside of a battle, at least in this version. I swear you could use it outside in other versions, but what do I know? And we get 114 pieces of gold. Was it worth it? No. No, it wasn't. But that's what's there. Let's have you take out the devils. I don't think we talked too much about devils last time. It is a nightmare creature. And it can do a dance to get rid of your MP, the same as the dolls used to do. So let's try to make sure we get rid of that quickly. And I'm hoping with the shield of strength that I won't need to use as much MP and we can kind of make it through the fights fairly well, but we will see. All right, just 1 devils? It's just devils. It's not a devil's anything. Devil's eyeball? It doesn't say, just devils. And hero just does way more damage. 92-23, I will take it. Let's head back. Really? I feel like the encounter rate is so much lower than it, or so much higher than it should be. All right, nobody's casting a spell, so it's fine. Thunder! Not enough, and there goes 24 of my MP. There's nothing I can do about that. It went before my hero attacked and killed it. Like, what was I supposed to do? 24 too. It's so much. Once again, higher than it needs to be. So you focus there, you go for Firebane, and you go for the Staff of Thunder. Just a regular attack is fine now. And down you go, no more MP stealing for you. And Kane probably can't do any physical attacks, but that seems to be okay. I do hit hard. Okay. Hero, you go there, you take out that one, you take out the bloody hands. That's still not enough for the Ghast? And there's your friend. Of course you have a friend. You finish off the Ghast corpse. That is your job. You failed at it last time. Do it right this time. All right, we got one. There we go, and Hero finishes the job. All right, I'm gonna keep on trying to go without healing. I don't think I need to go back to town, but man, does it feel like it. Okay, let's head out this way. If they steal my MP again, I will actually go back to town. It is like that bad. I think that this isn't the longest floor, or the longest dungeon, but it really just, it adds up. None of them are dead? Okay, you use your heal. You use the Staff of Thunder. One goes down. Okay, you got your heal. And down you go. Okay, so they didn't steal anything, so we're fine. I lied to myself. All right, just two bloody hands. Like, I feel like I'm just not making any progress in this one. The encounter rate is just so high. Almost to the point where it feels like, wait, am I just supposed to go through this and level grind that way? But no, you still need to level grind on top of this. All right, down here and into another fight. And Firebane. Okay, Staff of Thunder. And then as long as they don't summon anything, they tried, but it didn't work. They should have gone down, but two of them missed. All right, just don't summon anybody and you guys should go down. There we go. And you can finish the job there. I'll have you heal and stop there. Okay, so we're going to, I believe, ignore the way going down. We're going to go west instead. That is a lot of enemies. Let's hope for the best here. Once again, I am going for the devils first because it does steal MP, and that's just the worst thing. At least in this dungeon. Hey, an astonishing blow. Stop spell is fine. I think that will do the trick. Nope. Okay, so you fight, you use your shield again. You do heal more. Or the hero could just go first and it doesn't matter. Okay, let's have you heal. And we will head west and then north here. And that should lead us to a treasure chest. And this will get us a medical herb. I guess it's useful, but really late in the game to be giving us that. 3 devilses. That's what it said. It literally said 3 devilses. Okay, just a regular attack is fine. Just don't do your little dance. As long as you don't do your dance, we are fine. Didn't work. What are you gonna do? All right, get that, and we head south from here, avoiding the lava. And then we can head to the next floor. Let's head south here. And there is a treasure chest here. You do not want to open it. Like that. Let's hope for that. Okay, so that we can try to take out... We can try to take out the bloody hand. Did not work. Okay, you go for the Woodler. You use your shield. And you use your staff on the hand. Of course, it could just not work twice in a row. That is always an option as well. And then just all out on the bloody hand. Had way more HP than I thought. I don't think we hit it at all. Okay. Don't open this one. Actually, let's show it off. It's not the worst thing in the world. Hopefully. Treasure chest was a trap! The hero weakened... The poison weakened hero is what it said. Do I have an antidote herb? I should have sold a couple things in town, it looks like. Just a medical herb and... Nope, got rid of everything. Okay, let's go ahead and have Maria cure that. That's the first treasure chest in the game that's been trapped like that. Not nice. Not nice for it to show up, but then again, it was this late in the game. Alright. We know what they can do, so all out. Firebane. 3 out of 4. 2 out of 4 on that. Okay, increase is fine. Maria lost 29. Oh my god. That is so bad. How much more of this dungeon do we got? We got like 4 more floors? Give or take. I have to leave because of that. Like, I don't have an option. I'm not going to be able to make it through because they just decided to dance. Damn your dancing. Yep, that's it for Maria's HP. We can't have a dungeon crawl without any MP on Maria. That's just not gonna happen. So, hey, I got a level. 4 strength, 1 agility, 9 HP for the hero. So what I'm going to do is I am going to cast outside, and I will head back, heal up, and we're gonna try again. Okay, I believe we made it back to where I was before. I went ahead and sold some items, got another leaf of the world tree, and we are hopefully ready to go forward. Second floor, here is the first river of lava. We are going to ignore that one, go south through the passage here, and then west, and then north through here. And... ooh, but it didn't notice me. Can I run? I can. Okay, so that's stray metal. It is an enemy that is good for level grinding, but it has a tendency to cast Firebane every turn or run, just like the metal slimes. So I didn't want to deal with that. You can only do 1 to 2 damage at my level to it, and it's got too much HP. So better to just run. All right, so like I was trying to say before, there are other things in this dungeon. Oh, that does not look good. Okay, so you focus on the gold orc, you hit everything, and you need to hit the woodlers because they can dance MP away. That's fine. Nothing there. Okay, at least both of those got hit. 26, 23, neither go down? That's not good. Let's do the exact same thing. All right, we got one. Down go the woodlers. That is good. Yeah, when one group of enemies decides to hit a party member, they tend to stick to it at this point of the game. It becomes very annoying very quickly. As long as Kane gets the heal, we'll be fine. And down you go. So there are guards that you can talk to around here. They have some things that are interesting to say, but nothing really that we're going to need to know. We need to head north here and through this staircase. There's probably like 10 staircases on each floor. All right, let's go ahead and use, I think, the silver key for this one. Who's got the silver key at this point? You do. And the door opened. I think for all silver keys, you can use the gold key as well. We're going to ignore this staircase. Ignore that treasure chest. It is trapped, just like the one we saw before. This one in the corner, though, has 130 pieces of gold in it. Okay. Now, that staircase we also want to ignore. Let's circle around here to the south. We'll just go all the way south. One killer tiger shouldn't be too bad. That looks scary, though. You know, a crit will do the job for me every time. 121 damage. I'd like to see it. Okay, let's head up here so that we don't go into lava. And then we can go around this. This has so many staircases that you basically need to ignore. And of course that didn't land, and that's not enough. 21 damage. Okay, let's have you use the Shield of Strength, and we'll try the Staff of Thunder again. No, and there we go. So yeah, the Shield of Strength proving to be pretty useful. Maybe I could have used it on Hero as well, but no. And then here are 7? I think I counted 7 so far. It's probably not all of them, though. Let's see if we can't take out the embalmed here. Really? And Hero fainted. Okay. Keep going for the embalmed then. Let's try to take that one out. Okay, down you go. And Kane misses because we went for something that died already. Okay, all out on the orc. Just hitting so hard. Down you go. Okay, not too bad there. And then this is our first heal from Maria, I believe. So, yeah, we're fine. We are fine. All right, so 7 staircases. Turns out there's 9 staircases. I am told that there is nothing, there's no difference. It doesn't matter which one you choose. Let's choose this one. That doesn't look good. Okay, so let's do this one. Let's see what, like, it does matter. It absolutely does matter. We want to go northwest, as it turns out. So let's try the far northwest one. Can I go that way? I sure can. Okay, let's check this. Search here. And we got the warding bell. I did not expect that. I am so confused. I have guides for different versions of the game and none of them mention anything like that. Okay. And then we want to go northwest. If only I had a spell to deal with this. Doesn't work in this version of the game. All right, let's head down here. How are we doing? I mean, we could use a heal, but it's fine for now. We want to head south. Let's try to stay on the path here. As we have a Metal Hunter, our first robot of the game. You don't see them until the end of Dragon Quest games, so that makes me nervous. Let's go for that, see what we can do. 15. Okay. Metal Hunter got to go twice because it's a robot and therefore fast. Is anything dead? Okay, that is good. Something died. Let's use the Shield of Strength there and do a heal more on the hero. And that is why. Okay, you're gone. And then we can do the Staff of Thunder and hope for the best here. Okay, one down. Okay, they're all gone. 450 experience. That's not too bad. So we got our heals in. Let's head over here and talk to you. You Cretan, soil this sacred altar. We shall offer you up as pleasing sacrifices to the gods of evil. No, there's two of them. 2 messengers of hell. Nothing that we haven't taken on before, but let's go all out because we're close to the end of the dungeon here. Yeah, Firebane on me. And you can hopefully heal here. And you just go for the Staff of Thunder, see if it lands this time. Of course. This time it lands. And like sometimes it just feels like, wait, these guys are probably immune. No, just percent chances of everything. There's the heal there. Down you go. 2 messengers of hell down. Nothing that we haven't seen before. Let's do that, and why not heal Kate as well? Okay, this way we can find a secret passage. 2 Metal Hunters. They do look very scary. Let's go for Firebane and Staff of Thunder. Thunder, you would think, would also be super effective against robots. At least that's the way I think about it, but not in this game. It doesn't even work against them sometimes. They're grounded, I guess. Still not dead. Yeah, just parry. Okay. Let's continue on and we can find ourselves another treasure chest. This one has the evil idol. That is what we came for. In other versions, it is the false idol. But we are done for now. So let's get out of here. We will cast outside and get back out here. Once again, I skipped a couple guards there because that dungeon proved to be annoying where one fight could ruin my entire run. I don't like that. I don't like where I encounter like the woodlers or the puppets. I don't remember what the specific name of these puppets were. But I encounter them and they take away 80 MP from me, and next thing I know, I can't keep going and I have to leave. not fun for me. And sometimes it happens without me being able to do anything first, right? So let's not hang around there too much. I think one person told you, like, hey, a volcano erupted and that's what caused this. Hey, look, the wordlers I was complaining about. And another one said, basically, have you found the... no, that's not what I meant to do. I got confused. I was going for the shield on Cain. That's the position that is in. Yeah, the echoing flute didn't do anything. Spoilers. We're so close to town. Staff of Thunder. There we go. That's the one I want. But yeah, one tells you basically a little lore about the place, and the other one tells you, have you found the altar? You'll need that to figure out how to get to Hargon. And so we're going to take care of that now. We've had a couple other people tell us about it, though, and we've passed by it. So it's not too difficult to figure out what we need to do next. At least I don't think so. So let's head back and head to an inn. I should point out that when I was trying to, like, basically reset and come back, Maria died on the way because I had 2 enemies hit her 4 times in a row. Those damn Viperuses get to go twice. And so she died because they were focusing on her. And that's when I realized this place doesn't have, like, a church. So I had to go all the way back to, like, Larisa in order to get the church. It was fun. But we have dealt with that, so let's move on. We have the 5 crests. Or, we don't have the 5 crests, yeah? Let's see if we can even do this, because in this version, it might be a little different. I think... what do I need to do at this point? Yeah, at this point, I do need to go to a different location. In other versions of the game, you would have all the crests now. Remember that I kept on saying, like, wait, I'm talking to the king and I'm not getting it? Yeah, you would get it that way in other versions, but this one is different. So this one, I need to try to get the 5th crest. So let's head... The encounter rate is just out to get me lately. Like 1 step, 2 steps. It happens way too often. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna deal with this, and then I'm gonna go back and get my MP back. And then I'll be back. And then we'll sail. Got that taken care of. Let us sail out of here. Now, we have to do something that... well, we probably could have done at least a little of earlier, but it's kind of out of the way, so I didn't. Let's head to the east from here. We are going to take on Medusa Balls first, though. Medusa Balls and Numbings, not too bad. The Numbings should go down pretty quick. The Medusa Balls, unfortunately, get to go twice a lot. Oh, I surprised him. Down you go, down you go. Alright, so remember that the kind of fortune teller here in town keeps on telling us what you want is to the east. Well, let's head east and see what we can find. This will circle all the way around the map and we'll end up on the west side. But eventually will take us where we want to go. You do need to end up on the west side of this new continent. Ooh, a new continent. So let's head south here and see if we can't find a town. Once again, this is kind of me doing things a little bit out of order. We probably could have come here a lot earlier. It's about the same as what we have now. Except that these smoke rats are a little weak, but they should go down fairly quick. Unless I miss. Unless I miss. That is always a possibility. Never discount the possibility that the game will do things against you. And of course, it's just a stubborn smoke rat. It's dodging, it's refusing to get hit by magic, it's all this kind of stuff. All right, so on this side of the continent, we can find a new town. I believe this is the only place where we can land. The other side is filled with shallows. But I don't know, I've never tried using the moon fragment there. Maybe I can deal with that. We'll figure it out eventually. Those damn smoke rats. Okay, down goes 1, 2. Almost all of them. And then let's assume that the smoke rat is going to continue to be a hassle. All right, it goes down. And then the gold ore goes down as well. All right, so new town, like I said, right here. What are we calling it in this game? In other versions, it's known as Beranoor. Stop walking away from me. All right, you're a human sign. Welcome to the water city of Beranoor. Let's call it that. Beranoor. Your faces bear the look of death. What is that supposed to mean? That I've killed people or I'm about to die? Have you heard of the lightning blade? Even someone who doesn't know magic like me can summon lightning with it. Like the staff that I have? Delkundar lies directly south of Laurasia. Delkundar is where we just came from. Interesting. We deal in weapons and armor. Yeah, I wish to see your wares. Nothing spectacular, but they do have another shield of strength for us if we want to get that here. Can I talk to you? We deal in items. You have the same stuff that we have seen everywhere. I probably should be buying more items just for the off chance to get a lottery ticket, but I haven't been working on that. I don't have a lottery ticket. I could use some of those prizes, but that prayer ring has been mighty elusive. The leaf of the world tree has the power to revive the dead. All right, we're putting together a couple pieces here, but nothing all that spectacular for us at this point. Let's see what we have here. Oh, it's Hero. I've been waiting for you. You should know that the sun crest is in the Shrine of Flame. I probably could have put 2 and 2 together on that one. Like I said, you could have come here a lot earlier. But we will rest just because we're in town. Feels like a good idea. Talk to you. May I have a moment, please? Do you believe in God? Well, I mean, the priests have been reviving Maria quite a bit, so let's say yes. You have a good heart, bless you. You have some time to talk about Jesus? No. Recently, there are more people saying so. Certainly, this is Hargon's fault. How regretful. So we had an option, and it didn't change anything. They say the heavenly gown of water is made by weaving the thread of dew and rain with the sacred loom, so that's how you're supposed to figure that out. But no one in the world is skilled enough. We found someone. How are you doing? According to rumor, the king of Delkundar is in possession of the moon crest. Yes, we got that sorted. Do I want to go through there right now? Let's hold off on that because those are damaging tiles. They hurt quite a bit. So let's head this way first. You can use the adventure log right here. The world has become so convenient. Yeah, we still need... We're over 5,000 away from the next level because Maria also needs a ton more. Sure, record it here. And I will continue. Let's talk to you. They say that the world tree grows on a small island directly to the east. So that's how you're supposed to figure out the world tree stuff. I was kind of hoping to circle around. I guess that's not the way to do it. Okay, let's head up here and we can talk to you. Lagos? I don't know anyone by that name. Okay, but I have a jailer's key. Door opened. Now will step guard help me here? It does, okay. If you got in here, you might as well enter the travel gate to the left. Okay, I was hoping for a little bit more information than that, but I guess I will accept that. Sure. So then let us head through here. Nope, this way, then that way. And then use the jailer's key here. And nope, step guard did not help. Let's cast step guard again. Going in and out of a building like that gets rid of that. All right, warped to a spot where we have to cast it again, I am sure. And let's talk to you. They say the road to Rondarkia is west of this shrine. In other games, it's known as Rhone, but they went with Rondarkia here. All right, it's west of this shrine. And we have warped to another area. Let's see here. Nothing too bad there. Yeah, just Staff of Thunder, I feel. They still hit actually pretty hard. Can we take them out? We can. All right. No. There we go. Nothing too bad. And then over here, we can find a dead end in a swamp, but we'll have to deal with that in a bit. First, we have this to deal with. Nothing too bad, really. Stuff that we have taken on before. I don't think we can do this without the false idol, though. In other versions of the game, they make it a little bit more apparent what needs to happen. Maybe we need to go to another monolith to get that information. Just attack. Should go down quickly. Okay. And then let's see. What do I want to go through this? I do. Okay. I believe it is this one right here where I can use... No. There it is, the evil idol. I believe this is what I need to do. Maria held the evil idol up high. That is it. And we have found our cave here. So let's head in. And we found ourselves in another dungeon. We want to head to this stairway right here. We have the upgraded enemies again, so I will need to kind of go all out and start healing again. 1, 2, hey, it hit. I didn't anticipate that. Yeah, they're focusing on Maria. No real surprises there. Hey, I'm up to 20,000. Yeah, this one here, I believe, is where I want to go. Straight into a fight with 4 rottings. Okay, Firebane and Staff of Thunder. They're very tanky, and they keep on putting people to sleep. So far, not too bad, but it would be great if we could get more hits in. Okay, let's just go for a regular attack from you and another Staff of Thunder. And Hero's been poisoned. Let's see if I remember that this time. And Hero's asleep again. Just the Hero. Okay. Let's try this again. 1 down. We got 2. Now everybody's asleep. Hero's awake, just attack then, I guess. Hey, everybody's back awake. Let's see if I can get away with a heal there. Okay, we got the heal and we got the attack in, no problem. let's go ahead and do the antidote. I did remember, and then we will heal the hero. Okay, from here, we want to go to the bottom right. Yeah, we want to open up that treasure chest. Interesting, 2 groups of enemies here. Let's go for the first group, I guess. Try to focus on them. And Hero and Kane fell asleep. We got 1 down. Maria's still up. Let's go for this group. Kane's up. But that is it. Okay. We're gonna be fine here. I hope. Okay, nobody fell asleep there. Hero's back asleep. Between the 2 of these, it should eventually work. And Maria's down. So it's just Kane awake at this point. Please finish that one off. Hero's awake. Okay, we got that one. Hero and Kane. Okay, Hero takes out 1. We can do the last one. Down you go. Okay. We are fine. Let's heal Maria and we'll move on. I should point out that we have been doing pretty okay. Just so many of these rottings, though. Why are there so many rottings? Like, Firebane doesn't even hit that hard. I almost don't want to use it anymore. But it does hit everybody. Okay, you 2 fight. You go for the staff. Okay, 1 down. Second one down? No, you're still kicking. You should probably heal. Just defend. Okay, we got the heal off. We got the rotting killed. Things are still okay. But now we can make it... No, we can't. As I take on 1. This is ridiculous. Why are there so many zombies here? Go for that. Yeah, this is known as the Chamber of Horks in other versions of the games, because these enemies are known as Horks. And it is just frustrating how many of these there are. We can hopefully get what we need out of this. We're so close. And now... Well, Kane's still awake, and that is it. So we're gonna go for a Firebane. Nope. Okay, Hero can attack, you can go for another Firebane. Kill these things! Okay. Maria's still asleep, but you 2 are still awake. Maria's awake. Hero can take out 1. Kane can take out the other with a critical. There we go. Okay. Heals. We need antidote on Maria. And a heal more on Maria. Alright, and here we can find the life crest, the final crest of the game for us. Once again, your mileage may vary. But that is all 5. We have everything that we need, so let us go ahead and get out of here. That is what we came for now. So let's go back this way, if they will let us. Yeah, let's just kind of go a little bit harder here. I need some MP left on Cain because we have to cast Step Guard a couple times to get back. You can just cast Return. Actually, let's do that. Instead of going through these fights. There's a part of me that wants to get enough for the second Shield of Strength, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. We'll see how I feel later. But for now, I don't think it's a big deal. Okay, let's head this way and get back almost to the shrine. Yeah, just try to focus on that first group there for now. And we'll deal with the Hibbabangos after. One down. Not enough. Okay. Let's try that. Of course the hero misses. Okay, down you go. Just the Hibbabangos left. And you can take those two, and Staff of Thunder should finish the job here between all of that. I would hope. I need to heal again. This was just to get in and get the one thing we needed and leave. Which is what we are supposed to do, for the record. You know, it feels like you just went in there to get that and then leave, and you were supposed to do more. But no, this is what I'm supposed to do. Let's get everybody healed, and then we can see what we can do now that we have all 5 crests. Step Guard, yeah. Just for that one space. And then we can go there, and Step Guard again. And then we can use the Jailer's Key. And we have made it out. Let's go back to the inn. Because I actually do need it this time. Still not quite enough money. But, I don't know. We're getting there. I probably will need to do some level grinding before the end. It's probably coming up soon here. But for now, let us leave town. And we are going to go sailing again. Just an orc? Not even a gold orc. Yeah, you should go down in one turn. So yeah, I probably need to get up to level 24 or so. That one guide said 28. That was not necessary for me. A face tree. I think this is the first time we've seen that, but I have a feeling it is not as strong as he steals my MP as the woodlers. I don't think it was, but still danced away like 24 MP. This is just mean. This is just mean. Let's try to take out the basilisk, I guess. Still lost 22. Yeah, I want, like, they're all annoying in their own way. Let's have you take out the face tree, you take out that, you take out the face tree again. Okay, down you go. Down you go. So where we want to go is kind of back the way that we came. Let's get back on our ship and eventually head out. Interesting. Alright, Firebane, and go for the Staff of Thunder on the basilisks. Can I take out the basilisks? I can. The orc is not nearly as bad. Just parry should be fine. All right, we should be able to get back on the ship now. Yep, 2 steps. It was risky, but I made it somehow. Let's head west of here and kind of go back to where we were. This, like I said, this was the main reason we came this way. I think that's about far enough west. Let's head north and see if we can't find our way to a shrine. Further west? There we go. Okay, so this is back to the island. Delkondar, I think I've been calling it something like that. We need to go west and north of here, and this will be kind of the last thing that we need to do. We can go to this area. Remember this? We explored this a little bit before. I called this the Rubiss Shrine for other versions. Well, this is where we need to put all the crests. This is where the altar is. They call it an altar in this version of the game. Let's head down and stand in the middle. From out of nowhere, a beautiful voice is heard. Who summons me? I am the spirit of the earth, Rubiss. You are the descendants of Roto, are you not? I will now fulfill a promise that I made to the hero Roto long ago. Take this item with you, for it is my protection. You have too many things to begin with. Really? Alright. Who's got something I can dump? You do. Let's try this again. From out of nowhere, a beautiful voice is heard. Who summons me? I am the spirit of the earth, Rubiss. You are the descendants of Roto, are you not? I will now fulfill a promise that I made to the hero Roto long ago. Take this item with you, for it is my protection. And we have received the Amulet of Rubiss. What is this called? Sometimes it's called a charm. This is the only way for you to get into Hargon's castle. So, that will be needed. But like I said, I am going to do a little bit more level grinding, and then we're going to head towards the end of the game. That's it. It got a little dicey towards the end because we were just kind of roaming around the world trying to get things done, but that is it. So I can head back onto my ship. I think Middenhall, or yeah, in this version it's Middenhall as well. I think that is actually the closest place to where I was, so we can head back there and I can get a heal, and then we can head out from there and try to make it to the end of the game. Probably next time. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to attack the numbings. Numbings. Whatever they're called, they need to die. The encounter rate, man. It's just so high in this. So basically what we need to do is, well, we've gotten everything. But what I need to do is level grind up to level 24. I could go higher. I don't think that is going to be fully necessary. I passed it. Where's Middenhall? Isn't it over? No. It is around there. This is where I feel like casting Return. Just take me somewhere nice. Actually, I think I can do that, but you know, the best place for me to level grind is probably still in one of the dungeons as Cain falls asleep, because of course he does. And we can head back this way and up, and that will lead us eventually to town. I feel like these enemies should be hiding from me. I've been going for so long, my dog has woken up. It is apparently time to be fed. I will take care of that. Alright, can we actually defeat an enemy? That would be great. So like I said, I need to get up probably to level 24 here for the hero. Just one square at a time. All right, you know what? I'm going to take care of the rest of this off screen. We are going to... I'm going to head back and save, level grind, and I will meet you somewhere in the world next time. That is going to do it for this part of Dragon Quest II. I've been ballerscuba. This has been Video Games Over Time. I hope you laughed. I hope you learned. And I hope to see you next time for hopefully a lower encounter rate. Thanks for watching.